you have to sell this bike?
My take is this, that leadership or growing as CEOs, leaders and such, we can handhold you. We can take you under wings, show you and guide you step by step and micromanage you, which is what you don't want to do. What we'll do is we'll cripple you. Okay, what our role should be is we should be road signs. We cannot sit at the driver's seat and tell you, okay, observe me, let's drive this, turn like this. You will never learn anything as a driver because you're going to take the driving seat. We are road signs where you slow down, turn left, stop, move faster, reverse, danger ahead. So our roles both of us are not actually that far from age from you guys, but our roles essentially should be a bit more of a mentorship and road sign type of, as much as we want to help you to achieve your goals and do it for you. And trust me, some of the times when we see some of the type of graduates that come out, and this is not a dig or criticizing you guys, but we really say, it's so much better for us to do it ourselves rather than get the graduates to do it because we can do it so much faster, but that cripples your learning. So if we just do it ourselves, it doesn't work that way. So we cannot spoon feed you. We will only be road signs for you guys. And you guys have to learn to be in the driver's seat, and you guys have to learn how to decipher the road signs. Ask for help when you need it. It's not a sign of weakness. Okay? But don't come to us and ask for solutions when you have never thought of solutions yourself. So don't come empty-handed. Alright? So these are basic stuff that we hope that your generation, because you are capable. Alright? You've got so much more opportunities and platforms and learnings that you had when I was around my time, not too long ago, from you guys, you've got so much more, alright? So go out there and self-inspire. That's one of the best ways. Fully agree with Dr. Yu.
Excellent, thank you very much, Raj.
Any questions?
So hello there. Okay, my question is, we're in the 21st century, right? And we have lots of things to face. We have the internet, and the whole world is so connected that we don't know how to act. Whatever we do is all filled with people looking at us and people judging us, basically. Because what I do here in Malaysia can be seen all around the world. Let's say I post a simple status, I commended someone, I said some maybe not so well, I said something not so nice about the other person, and people might judge us. People might judge me and say, oh, what you did is wrong and what I did is not good. So this is basically what I want to ask, decision making. How do I make decisions when I am a leader in the future? Let's say I am a leader of a company. I have to make certain decisions for the company, right? However, in this century where everyone is looking down on us, we need to know, I want to know your opinion as a leader. How do I make that decision? How do I proceed with my work without making second guesses about myself, without being worried about the people judging me? How do I make that decision?
Thanks. Regardless of the technologies and the internet, few items will never change. First, education. Because of what you call it, technology, internet, Facebook, or biotext, or any of those nano, to think that knowledge, to acquire knowledge, to learn how to change our knowledge, the education will never change. Second is the value, our value system. In the decision making, we always need to fall back to our value system. Our value system is always black and white. There is no gray. White is a white, black is a black. The right thing is called white, and the black thing is called black. And there's no gray. So each of us has our value system. Like respect for elders, uncompromising integrities, harmonies, and all those are things, the value will never change. So in doubt, I would suggest that you go back to the value, go back to the education. And the third thing I'd like to relate, perhaps spend a moment to talk about is attitude. Many people have asked me, before they go for interview, say, what do you normally ask for? So in fact, when I interview normally, I don't look at the recipe. I know that you need to do the screening, and my manager will do the interviewing. But you were surprised that actually, what do we look for through that 2 hours, 4 hours, or 8 hours interview? My answer is that we are looking for attitude. The good attitude. Because if you have good attitude to learn, there's always that we can teach. If you have good attitude, to improve yourself and to contribute, to self-inspire, there's always good attitude. Now go back to attitude is that I would like to tell an experiment or story. That there was an experiment that this classroom. Take out a paper. Write down what you don't have and what you wish to have. Very fast. Like a car, promotion, cars, house, and all those other things. So very fast, the whole page is full. Then they ask, write down what you have. You find that you stop. Because you say, I don't have a car, so how do I write a car? I don't have a house, I don't have a promotion. So that page is empty. They forgot that they had parents. They forgot that they had brothers. They forgot that they had friends. They forgot that they had education. They have forgotten that they have societies, care, and all that. So the story I try to relate is that sometimes it all depends on how we view, set our mindset, half empty and half full. If you set ourselves half full, we will appreciate what we have. But if you set ourselves half empty, you'll find that you'll make ourselves suffer for things that we don't have. So the choice is yours. If you want to make yourself appreciative of the love, care, friendship, and peacefulness, harmony that we have, I would say that I don't have promotion, I don't have big cars, I don't we fight with each other and all things. So those are happy. So back to the question, in doubt, fall back to your values. Have good education. Good education is not only syntax. Good education is to think independently. That's why I respect Marina. I think her thought is very independent thought. And the third is that your attitude. Get it half full. And if you get it half full, you'll find that you will embrace the world, you will face the problem very positively. Thanks.
Okay, I cannot stress the more importance on what Dr. Yu has mentioned about attitude and also values. Those are going to be the guiding principles because whether you like it or not, people judge you all the time. So just that on Facebook is publicly seen. So if you don't want to be judged, you keep quiet, but then they judge you for being quiet. You put your comments there and they judge you for your comments. I mean, you guys, we're marketing, all the while, you are judging me, you're judging, we are judging you. I mean, you just don't say out in open, that guy, why is he always sleeping? I mean, but what happens is in Facebook, Twitter and such, they have made it much simpler for the whole world to, like you said, see and also judge. And also to a certain extent judge you, and that is human nature. That's something which you cannot, it's always been there along, but the channels have made it easier. Now, the likely case of how to make decisions is like this. It is done through experience. Will you make all the right decisions? No one makes all the right decisions. If you make all the right decisions, then you're not human in that sense. Alright, but I want to talk about a very simple fact of like you need to know who to allow to speak into your life and who not to allow to speak into your life. Every one of us, I mean, we've got a lot of friends. I mean, you've got 2,000 Facebook friends, 3,000 Facebook friends. But how many of those that you can really say like and give permission? Hey, I give 3 of my friends to speak into my life, so that they can be totally frank with me. They see I'm going wrong or going astray. They can come to me and say, hey, hey, look, you're going haywire and things like that. So you need to know who you're going to allow to speak your life. And what's going to happen is you cannot please everyone, and of course all of you know that. So know who you should please and who you shouldn't please, and know in terms of context of why you do certain things. And just because you fear someone judging you, you stop making decisions, then that is the wrong way to go also. Just be responsible for your decisions. And sometimes it's very easy to always look back, oh yeah, I should have done that decision that way. It's always easy to look back when it's done. But it's very difficult to take the step when it's not done yet. So don't judge yourself too badly also. As you go as a leader, let your values, like what Dr. said, guide you. And hopefully the right values, our good friend Mr. Adolf, excellent leader, great leader, just a bit wrong, a bit of a wrong value system, but that's the way it is. So let your values guide you. So hope that answers your questions, right? Thanks.
Good afternoon. Yeah, I'd like to ask, because you all know that people losing jobs and graduates not able to find jobs is kind of a big issue these days. So one of the main problems is that the baby boomers, the elder generation, they are holding their position. They are still working. For example, doctors. We all know that a lot of people want to, study doctor and stuff. But when they come out, they're going to face a problem is that there will be too many doctors. So how do you face that problem? Is that the elder people, the baby boomers who are working for some time already, they choose not to retire, but to hold their positions. So that will cause that new graduates won't be able to find their jobs because there's no more space in companies. So how do we actually survive that? How do we actually counter that problem?
That is a good question. I hope you are not suggesting anyone wants to retire. So I try to change. I'm a Gen Y. But let me look at it differently. As I said, today I want to speak more on the half empty and half full. Then the fact that in Malaysia, unemployment rate is 3.7. It's full employment. Full employment. So the other way to look at it is that if there's oversupply of graduates, that just happened before in India, in China, with all the PhD, you will have to create another industry in this economy cycle. So I would like to see from the macro side, it's very good that we have talent. And it's not the issue of whether can we find job or not. I think the issue is that do we have enough talent? Do we have good talent? If you have good talent, then the world is flat. And many good talents can just find their own entrepreneurs and good business. So I don't see that's an issue. The issue is that the caliber and talent of the individual. So that's the key. Second is that I also want to take this opportunity to take away some mindset. Many youngsters like branding. They would like to work for Motorola. They want to work for Intel, Facebook, Apple. They will never want to work for company ABC, local suppliers. No. So I would like to take the mindset away that when we look for when we work for company ABC, it helps to encourage the entrepreneurship. And you one day with Facebook or Steve Jobs or whatever, when they started with nothing. So you need to take away the mindset that somebody stay there or there's not enough job or I only want for this type of job because I need branding. So it's go back to the half-full attitude. I believe that with that education, the world is at your feet and the future is in your hand. So I will not worry too much that you cannot get a job. I still remember in 1982, when we graduated, we walk every company interview. One day you can walk 10 companies. One day you walk 50 companies, you get a job. It's okay. So those type of perseverance will come, right? So the opportunity is there. I think it's for individual. So I just want to say that you need to be perseverant and then you need to be helpful or more positive, right?
Okay, so let's talk about logic. Does it is it logical to pay someone 3 times the pay, 4 times the pay, and keep them in the company if you are a for-profit company, which most companies are, they have to make profit? I suppose hiring someone young who's equally talented and pay them 1 time the salary, one-fourth of the salary of the whatever, the baby boomer or Gen X, which if you are an entrepreneur and you own the company, which one would you choose? Would you choose the guy with 3 to 4 times the salary, or the guy with the 1/4 of the salary with both same skill set, same capability? Which one would you choose? You fire both of them, alright? I mean, what I'm trying to say is that it's not the matter of fact that the Gen X or baby boomers are holding on to jobs. It's because the Gen Ys, to a certain extent, are not rising up for the skill sets and the capabilities. It defies logic. Why would I want to pay more for current existing staff if I can get someone younger who can work longer hours, who has less commitment, no wife, no children, those type of things? And I mean, this truth be told, this is to a certain extent, is the way businesses have to look in order to survive. And and you've got, like in Malaysia, you've got 275,000 jobs available out right now, and you've got 460,000 unemployed graduates. At least 200,000 gap in between. So you have oversupply, you have over demand. So what's the problem? The problem is actually a problem of a fit. Right? You guys, to a certain extent, maybe not you all in the room, there's a problem of fit. You cannot fit into the roles that's required. And a lot of what Dr. Yu has been speaking about are those things you need to take to heart. I mean, yes, what he says you may know, but knowing, understanding, and doing it and applying it to your life is very, very different from just knowing it. So, don't worry so much about the baby boomers or all those guys. If you keep on working hard with the right attitude, with the right values, and you push yourself, stretch yourself, trust me, even before you graduate, the companies will come for you. Good talent is so hard to find nowadays. I mean, we are like literally looking left, right, and center. And if you have the right attitude, the right skill sets, don't worry about any baby boomer or any other superstar out in the world, because you'll be highly valued in any organization. Yeah.
Maybe I want to do an analogy. Today I'll tell a story. You grow yourself. What size do you wear? What shirt?
Sorry.
What size 28?
40.
40. So the point I have to relate to is that shirt. If you wear 40, you grow yourself. Assuming one day you grow yourself to become 50, size 50. You don't worry. Because either you yourself will find a size 50, or somebody will find a size 50 for you to wear. So the idea is that grow yourself. So if you grow yourself to become size 30, you wear size 30. Grow yourself 40, somebody will find your shirt. I never see in this Malaysia a size 50 person wear a size 40 shirt. You never. Second is that if you are, what size of shoe you wear? 8. Assuming that your feet is size 8. What if you try to buy a size 12 shoe? You'll fall. So the analogy is that somehow the society will find a shirt, or you yourself find a shirt for the right size. But if your feet is size 8, try to fit into a size 12 or 14 shoe, you will fall. So that's what I would say, grow yourself. Thanks.
Thank you.
Any questions? Yeah, one.
Hi, you spoken a lot about leadership in the last period. I was just wondering what you think some of the key challenges are for Generation Y leaders of tomorrow.
Very simple. A lot of ideas, think a lot, zero execution. It's very simple. Leadership cannot be learned through just thinking. A lot of people I've met as FU Gen 1, great ideas. They'll say, oh wow, no, Mark Zuckerberg stole the idea, Facebook was my idea, or yeah, Twitter was my idea. But what's the difference between Mark Zuckerberg and whoever, all these guys? Very simple, they executed on the idea. Was it simple for them? No. It was pure hell for them. But that's how they became leaders in that sense. And I see no lack of talent, but a lack of drive to get things done. So that is a perennial problem with leaders, not just in your generation, but in human nature, but more prevalent right now in Gen Y. So this is a challenge that you all will face. No lack of talent, but just a lot of lack of execution. That's my personal view from what I've been looking a lot.
I will switch and I'll give you some analogies, right? Just an observation. Today I like to tell a story, so you remember. Malaysia world badminton number 1. What's the name? Lee Chong Wei. You know how he became world number 1? A lot of hardship, a lot of training. He was from very poor and people, he was not selected. And he was insulted. So one story, insult is the best motivation. Second, is that leadership in any field doesn't come by chance. In fact, I would say, my analysis is that it's very difficult to find another genre. Because this generation does not take that hardship anymore. I was at luncheon with Kumar, the former Malaysia coach, who coached Mokhtar Lahari, Sachin Ang, where we beat Korea before. So he said he was invited to coach Penang, so he said he refused. Then he said, how Mokhtar Lahari, the best striker of that time, become the best leadership in that football. Just like Lee Chong Wei. He said he trained 3 hours. After 3 hours training, Mokhtar Lahari take the ball back, train for another 8 hours. Likewise, in those Thailand friends, right, I read the ladies badminton. I understand that they train and train and train. So my conclusion is that leadership doesn't come by chance. That's what Andrew said, not by what you want, but there's a lot of preparation, a lot of hardship, and a lot of those knockout of the contribution and sacrifice, and then able to stand up when it matters most. And you can see how Lee Chong Wei and Lin Dan played for the last 3 games. He will never win because Lin Dan is so good. It's a military mindset. He can take that last 3 points. Even the aircon wasn't off, he will still know because it's a leadership, it's a mental toughness. Thanks.
It's about time. It's 3:38. Anyone last question? Okay, last question.
Hello, good afternoon. This question is directed to the director of International Solutions. Basically, what would you like us to learn from your generation?
So definitely not Facebook. I need to learn Facebook for my kids, right? So every time my kids set up Facebook, I will forget my password. And then the next. So every time they come back from the overseas, the first assignment, please set up my Facebook, right? I lost my password. So what I discussed just now is that the different generation has different value. So if anything I can learn from this generation is their value system, their perseverance, and their stamina, their ability to demonstrate themselves. But we are not saying that it should take the same time that you become great, right? But we are saying that just learn from that good value and top up with the technology savvy, the internet savvy, and the current type of accessible to all the knowledge or advantage you have. So it's basically, you take a half full what you have and fill on the other half empty what you don't have. So I would say more an attribute and a value system. So maybe I'll conclude with another story. You mind? I will just say the story, right? there was a wise man. I mean, some have heard this story. There's a wise man and a Gen Y. The Gen Y say, the wise man say, Gen Y is trying to ask the wise man, say that I got one bird in my hand. You guess, will it live or alive after 5 seconds? So I think that person is thinking that, if you say live, I let it go. I just squeeze it. But you say dead, I just let it go. So that person was thinking that he has something that can trick and control. The wise man said, young man, future is in your hand. Thanks. So basically, this is a lesson for all of you. Future is in your hand. Thanks.
Thank you very much for the questions. We also like to thank the panelists, Dr. Yu and also Andrew, Dean of KL. Okay, thank you for your time from your work to raise this forum. Okay, and share their ideas and their experience with all of us. Okay. Finally, I would also like to thank the audience for participating in this forum. Thank you for all the questions. Okay, I hope we have learned from each other. Thank you very much.
Alright, I hope you all learned a bit on how to survive in the 21st century.
Well, I think some of us might be feeling a bit peckish, so it is time for another one of our scheduled coffee breaks.
Okay, so yeah, since it's time for tea, don't forget to come back here at 4:30 p.m. for a speech on social skills for future talent by Ms. Nurmisa Matisa.
You may proceed to the adjacent hall.
뭐 샀다 봐, 나이가? 교수님 원.
여기서 안 되는 줄.